There it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is a mouthful. This is a Citizen Promaster CC3060-10E GPS satellite wave. Are you kidding me? That's way too much. I don't have all day, man. Let's just call it the Citizen Promaster military watch. That's still quite a bit. Still quite a mouthful. I wasn't going to get this watch because when it came out, it was about 900 bucks. Still is, but Duty Free Island had it on sale for 500 bucks. I couldn't resist it, so I took it out of the box, and the first thing I noticed is how legible the dial is. It's such a legible dial, so clean. Second thing I noticed, I put it on my wrist, and even though I lost 40 pounds, even though my wrist is down from about 8.5 to 8 inches, I couldn't get the keepers on the remaining strap. On the third hole, it was just too short, and I really don't like rubber straps. So I put it on this strap code end mill, and I think it looks a lot better. You know, Mike at Watch City, he put it on for me, and he goes, "Oh my God, it looks so rich. It looks so rich, McMahon. You got yourself a rich watch." And so this is my official military Promaster. Here are your specs. Across the dial, it's 44.3 millimeters. Lug to lug, north to south, it's 51 millimeters. The thickness is 14.3. Water resistance is 200 meters. It has a screw down. Now, Pibbles and Pitts said something. He said, Pibbles and Bits, he said, "That's a Reese peanut butter cup crown, buddy." And he is so correct. But I never thought of a Reese's peanut butter cup there. Perpetual calendar, the GPS F-150. It synced in my backyard in Torrance, California in about a minute or two. And it was easy to sync. I've had problems with GPS in the past. This F-150 is a very good GPS system. I like it quite a bit. So the functionality is pretty easy. To see the solar charge, you just press the top right button, and shows you where it is. It's maximum, and then you just press it back to get back to where you want to be. And then to switch between daylight savings, you have to pull the crown out, and then you have to press the bottom button. I'm not going to do that right now. And just to give you a size comparison, my 45 millimeter gray Panda, see if we can get some good focus there. Now the gray Panda, some people say it's a 45, I think it's a 46 millimeter, and because of the open bezel style though, on the military style watch, you're going to get more of a big play there. It plays more like a 46. And you know, as I'm looking at this watch, which I got for $500, well, $600 when you put in the bracelet upgrade, I have to say, Citizen is a great watch company. In fact, I would make the claim that Citizen, they will feed the watch predators' appetites more than Seiko. What I want to tell you about Seiko is that they make really good watches, and you know, I've been addicted to their watches, but I've explored so many watches by Seiko, from $200 to $1,700. And I want to tell you, once you discover the SBDC 051 and the two tunas, there's really not a lot out there. They play around too much with just, they glut the market with all these limited editions and all this cheap stuff. The second thing I want to say is a lot of their bracelets are useless, even on some of their expensive watches. Just a hollow piece of you know what. And that's my second criticism of a lot of Seiko stuff. I call it, they suffer from the Frankenstein effect. You know, there'll be no sapphire on a $1,000 watch or a $2,000 watch. You get a cheap clasp, hideously uncomfortable bracelet, or a proprietary bracelet that you can't switch. You'll get like a cheap aluminum bezel. You'll get a misaligned chapter ring. You'll get some bizarre movement that can only be serviced by a few people, and that's really prohibitive. And so I think Citizen makes the most addictive watches. The thing about Citizen is they have a lot of hidden treasures. For example, This gray panda is like old new stock, and it's like finding a hidden treasure. Finding a hidden treasure is like being a paleontologist. It's like you just discovered a new species of dinosaur when you find something like this. And you know, Random Rob, he unearthed a BL8120 perpetual calendar. You know, it was like $250 on eBay. And brand new. Someone bought it after they saw Random Rob's video, I presume. I didn't buy it because it didn't have sapphire. I prefer sapphire for a watch like that, but man, what a gorgeous watch. They have a lot of hidden treasures. And then in the Japanese domestic market, Citizen can just overwhelm you. They have an Atessa series. You can get watches between $500 and $700 that are delicious. It's a Pandora's box of forbidden treasures, man. You start going down a rabbit hole and you wake up one morning and you have about 29 watches in your collection. You are in trouble. You got to be careful. You got to exercise caution. You got to show some restraint. That's why you're watching this channel. Because this channel is all about exercising restraint, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah, right, McMahon. So, Citizen, you did a good job on this. What a clean watch. And you know, if you can find it again for sale in the $500 ballpark, I do recommend it. The rubber strap may not fit your wrist if it's 8 inches or bigger, but it's a beautiful, beautiful profile. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, I'm out.